Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Hunter x Hunter. It is episode 80 and well, what to say, we ended off with a little cliffhanger. The mysterious king, and not talking about the king of the ants. I'm talking about the king of the crime syndicate that runs the place in the NGL. So, let's see what this is about. I guess he will just be eaten, more neither instantly, but we will see. So as always, if you want to see the reaction with inlaid video, in my description there's the links. If you want to see it without inlaid video, which is totally fine for me, just continue this video and play it along. So much being said, here we go in 3, 2, 1, now. It's Leorio. You're dying. Pretty sure. There we go. Evil and terrible. Could be the king of the crime syndicate. Gyro. That's not the best starter. Like prison. Wow. Well, that's a problem with parenting, eh? He still was his father. Or he got paid for caring about him. Yeah. Who cares? Yeah. Ooh. Now he's dead. They didn't show it, I guess. Okay. They're using guns now. Oh, we got a little bit of background on Gyro, and he's gone. Someone's being upset. Hmm. Yep. Gold is really good at what he's doing. Exactly. Memories. Goodbye. -1. Ugh. Orange arrow. Whoa, he catched it? That means he can... But that would mean he can use Nen. He can catch a Nen manifestation. Did he just swallow? Nope, I think he bit his head off. Yeah. Uh-oh. Someone hit him. Yeah, she. Where's she? Oh, someone's missing. The problem is there's not really anyone there who can help, except for some that we know. Why? Does not look good. Damn. I really liked her. Damn it. Will he remember? Yep. Get everyone out who's not a capable fighter. The horse! Yep, they found what's left. Yeah. Okay. I see what they go for, but okay. I have a little bit to discuss about that. Let's see. So, stopping here. I see where they are going. What they think about is, okay, so there is the NGL leaders, who are very bad people and good at some stuff like building up an organization and a crime network and stuff like that, but in general with a questionable ethics and morals and so on. And the idea is, if the Chimera Ants eat this, they will be as well. I'm sorry, but that makes no sense. I mean, if while eating they take over stuff like that, then it's not genetical. Because our genes as human beings do not make us good or bad. It's our upbringing. It's how we are raised, where we are raised, by whom we are raised, right? So we learn our morals and ethics and what is good and bad from the society we are growing up in. So from that standpoint on, the last part of this episode really made no sense. But I think they want to go for the and let's just give it to that, right? They go for the person's beings, whatever you are eating, the way they are at this time will change who you are. But that being said, I would see like a spread now, like different roads approaching for the Chimera Ants. Because on the one hand, we do have the queen who's right now, as it seems, eating a Gyro, or Gyro, whatever he's pronounced properly, who had an incredibly negative upbringing. I will talk about that later. And possibly a very bad influence on the king in the future. So seeing that, the king and his guards and stuff like that will possibly be way more cruel and manipulating and dangerous, okay? But then the thing in the woods using the guns that killed my beloved bee queen, which I'm really sad about because I really loved her. She was a great character. I really enjoyed her and would have loved to see more of her growth, of her becoming a pro and being better in what she does. So she being killed and eaten. If negative impacts, negative ambitions, whatever, impact the future of the ants, then positive ones should as well. we see that Colt, as example, has a strong sense of justice and of defending those he loves, which he got, as it seems, from the boy he has eaten, right? So the killer and in the woods eating the bee queen should get her sense of justice and her morals from her as well. So I hope if they go for that, I mean, they already did with Colt, right? Then they should go with that in all directions. So that being said, I'm waiting for this killer ant in the woods to turn more positive. Don't think it will happen, but it might be. As I said, it makes from just a genetical point of view, it makes no sense. But they have done it already in the past with Colt, so I think they mix it up a little bit with mystics and magic, and it's not just the genes. It's more than that. It is the way that the people or the beings are when they are eaten that will influence the next generation. Going by that, okay, we will see where it's leading. They talked about that the Chimera ants are using guns now, okay, and Colt already said it's they should do to make an impact on the humans, to frighten them. So he's very good at tactics and strategics. And seeing how good he is, I mean, we have not seen much from the other leaders of the groups, of the hunting groups, right? But it seems right now like he's the best when it comes to strategics and stuff like that, and possibly logistics as well. So he should really have a bit higher position, but then who knows, maybe the other team leaders are as good as he is, then we are in for trouble, because he's really good. Apart from that, a lot of the intro of the first minutes was about Gyro, and damn, that was grim. I mean, possibly, I mean, it makes sense, and we know that every human being, when it who we are, how we act and react to everything, depends on our upbringing, as I said already. So the very dark and grim upbringing of Gyro made him the being that he was in the end. Just wanting to destroy humanity, just wanting to hurt as many people as possible, while being very clever and doing it using drugs. I mean, he destroys a society. Drugs do destroy society, it makes sense. And it came to his father, this very negative character that he was, and he had this harsh impact on his son. So, realizing as a young kid, you were never worth anything to the only person he ever looked up to, his father. We do need people that we look up to as kids. We grow by acting like they do. We grow by trying to understand our world, reflecting on them and reflecting together with them. So if you only have a negative role model, that's what's the result. Not much of a question here. Sure, you could say there, his father got the way that he is due to his own history. So it's an endless spiral, right? Breed hates breed. And breed hates breed? That's stupid. Hate breeds hate. Man, that's what I wanted to go for. Problems in families can tend to go on over generations. So people having trouble and letting it out on their children may cause those children, when they become parents, to do the same in the future. As I say, it may, does not have to. I'm pretty sure they gave us this background on Gyro because it will have a huge impact on the king to be this negative side. But then, additionally, we have just seen that there's a hunter who got caught, and I'm pretty sure he will be eaten. And that brings me to what the king looks like, because I was like, man, he looks kind of, I mean, he looks very different. I already said the first time I've seen him, he looks a bit like this one guy from Dragon Ball Z. And seeing now that they took the hunter, I guess he will be eaten. So, and that makes the outer appearance. I think the king looked a little bit like Killua as well, Just saying. But the hunter is kind of similar to his outer appearance as well. So we will have possibly a king who has at least those two characters in sight. So the negative part, the cruel and grim character of the Don of the NGL, and the more positive and light and trying to do the right thing, but a little bit insecure part of this hunter. I really look forward to see where this is going. I mean, it's cool. It's a nice idea, so they mix this up additionally. Was a good episode. A lot of surprises there. I mean, I really did not expect that Ponzu would die. She's a character that was around already a while. I'm pretty sure she was in the first Hunter exam we were in, and she was in the second as well, as far as I remember. So her being out now, being killed, and so suddenly and sadly, man, I'm happy that they did not show how she was shot directly, right? I don't need that. But it was pretty clear that she's gone now. And I feel sad for her because she tried her best in her capabilities. She acted clever and intelligent, tried to hide and run back to the borders. She sent out the message, and this moment, when this message arrives with the bees, and she's already gone. And then the moment where Gon and Killua and Kite stand in front of what is left of her. It reminded me, by the way, for those who have seen My Hero Academia, of a situation where we had something like that as well. Just some pieces of clothing in a layer of blood left. Man, it's a bad thing, and it brings in the question I had during the last episode. Will we, and if, how, ever have peace? If we ever got to there, how can you have peace with the Chimera ants? Is there even an option? I mean, they kill and kill and kill all the time, and they eat, yes, so you could argue, we had that already. It feels more and more like there's no option for it, which is sad, because as you know, who know me by now, I always tend to go for an option of diplomacy. We will see. That's it for me this time. I hope you liked. And I will see you in the next episode, which is, as always, available on my Patreon page. And until then, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.